Good morning to everyone. Today we are going to start new chapter complex number. So first of all, we have to discuss what are complex number. So the complex number is a combination of real and imaginary number and it is represented by Z. Simply. And Z equals to A plus I B. Where A and B belongs to the real number. And the part A known as real number and IB in combined format known as imaginary number. Correct. So the combination of real and imaginary called complex number. Next question. What are the uses of the complex number? So, if we are solving the equation like that, x square minus 4 equals to 0. So, we get x square equals to 4, that means x equals to plus minus 2. Correct? But if we have the equation like that, x square plus 4 equals to 0. So, we get x square equals to minus 4, that means x equals to under root minus 4. That means we can't solve the negative under roots. So in complex geometry, we represent the minus 1 equals to I square. So that's why I just put the place of minus 1 I square into 4. So we get x equals to 2 I. Correct? Now this I, the value of I square is equals to minus 1 and this is known as iota. I is generally pronounced as iota. Correct? Now come to the NCERT numerical. So let's start with question number 1. This is 5 into 3 upon 5 I. So first we multiply these two real numbers 5 into 3 5 and I square. 5 and 5 will be cancelled out. We get 3 and we know that the I square is equals to minus 1. Just put the value minus 1. We get minus 3 as a solution. Now second one is I to the power 9 plus I to the power 19. So firstly we have to write I square. Correct? Similarly I square. Now convert this is into even power and multiply something I. That means if I am writing I square to the power 4, this is 4 to the 8 into I. This is complete I to the power 9. That means we can write I to the power 9 is I square to the power 4 into I also. Similarly I to the power 19 we can write I square to the power 9, that means 9 to the 18 into I. Correct? The value of I square is negative 1, 4 into I plus minus 1 to the power 9 into I. Minus 1 to the power 4, that means an even number, we get again a positive 1 into I. And minus 1 to the power 9, we get a minus 1 into I. So this will be cancelled out, plus I and minus I, we get 0 as a solution. Now come to the question number 3. I to the power minus 39. Firstly we have to write I to the power 39 in positive manner by reciprocal this number. That means we can write I to the power minus 39 1 upon I to the power 39 also. Then convert I square to the power 19 into I. 19 to the 38 into I, 39. Just put the value here. We get minus 1 to the power 19 into I. So we get minus 1 to the power 19 again minus I. Just rationalize this I by multiplying numerator and denominator I we get I, and I into I we get I square. Now again put the value of I square, this is -1. So we get only I as a solution. Now question number 4th. Fourth one is 3, 7 plus I7 plus I, 7 plus I7. Firstly we have to multiply 3 by these two and I by these two. If we multiply 3 and 7 we get 21. If we multiply 3 plus I7 we get 21I. Similarly, if we multiply I into 7 we get 7I. Correct. And if we multiply I into I7 we get I square 7. Now write down 21 plus I square 7 in combine, and then 21I plus 7I in combine. Just put the value of I square, we get -7, and 21 plus 7 we get 28I. Now 21 minus 7, 14 plus 28I we get as a solution. Correct. Now come to the fifth one. This is 1 minus I minus -1 plus 6I. One minus I minus 1 plus 6I. Just write down 1 minus I and then subtract this -1 in the bracket. We get -1 minus 6I. Plus -1 will be cancelled out. We get minus 6I and minus I minus 7I simply. Now next question number 6. This is 1 over 5 plus I 2 by 5 minus 4 plus I 2 by 5. Just simply write down 1 over 5 plus I 2 over 5 and minus, this minus is shifted in the bracket. We get -4 minus I 5 by 2. Correct. And then separate the real part 1 by 5 and -4 together, and separate the imaginary part together. We get I 2 to the power 2 upon 5 minus I 5 by 2. So taking LCM we get 5 4s are 20 minus 1 minus 19 by 5. Then plus, now taking LCM we get 10 and 2 to the 4 minus 5 5 is 25 whole I. Just solve it. We get minus 19 by 5. 24 minus 1, 25 minus 4 we get minus 21 by 10 I. Correct. Now come to the question number 7th. This is given 1 by 3 plus I 7 by 3 plus 4 plus I 1 by 3. Firstly we have to solve this square bracket. This is given 1 by 3 plus I 7 by 3 plus 4 plus I 1 by 3. Now remaining is minus 4 by 3 plus I. So the remaining is same suppose. So we get, just separate the real part 1 by 3 plus 4s together and then separate the imaginary part together. Correct. Now write down the remaining part as same, minus 4 by 3 plus I. Now taking LCM we get 3 4s are 12 plus 1 13 by 3 and plus 7 plus 1 8 I by 3. Just shifted this minus in the bracket, we get plus 4 by 3 and minus I. Again just open this square bracket and separate the real part together, that means 13 plus 3 plus 4 by 3 and imaginary part together, that means 8I by 3 minus I. We get 13 plus 4, this is 17 by 3 and 8I by 3 minus I. By taking LCM we get 8I minus 3I, that means 5I by 3 we get. Got it? Now the next question, question number 8. 1 minus I power 4. 1 minus I to the power 4. Firstly, write down 1 minus I to the power 2 and then whole square. And apply the formula for 1 minus I whole square. A minus B whole square. This is A square plus B square minus 2I whole square. We know that I square is equals to minus 1. Just put the value here. And positive 1 and negative 1 will be cancelled out. We get minus 2I whole square. Minus 2I whole square, that means minus 2I into minus 2I we have to write. So 2 2s are 4. Negative negative will be positive and 1 I square is remaining. And the value of I square is minus 1. So we get minus 1 into 4 minus 4 as a solution. Correct? Then the question number 9. 1 by 3 plus 3I whole cube. 1 by 3 plus 3I whole cube. Just apply the whole cube identity. This is A cube plus B cube plus 3AB bracket A plus B. Now solve this. 1 upon 3 is a 9. 9 3 is 27 plus 27 I cube. We get I cube. 3 and 3 will be cancelled out. 3I multiply by this. We get 3 and 3 will be cancelled out. Only I here. Now 3I multiply by 3I. We get plus 3I square. Now put the value of I square. We get 1 over 27 plus 27. I cube is written as I square into I, and just put the value of I square minus 1 plus I and then 3 into minus 1. We get 1 upon 27 minus 27 I plus I and minus 3. Just solve the real part together and imaginary part together. We get 1 by 27 minus 3 and plus I minus 27 I. So after solving this, we get 27 multiplied by 3, we get 1 minus 3 7 ja 21, carry 2, 3 2 ja 6, 7 8, 81 by 27. That means minus 80 by 27 we get. Correct? Now 27I and minus I, we get minus 26I. This is a solution. Now come to the next, minus 2 minus 1 by 3 I whole cube. What we get? This is minus 2 minus 1 by 3 I whole cube. So we have to apply the same formula for A minus B whole cube. So firstly, taking common minus, we get 2 plus 1 by 3 I whole cube. So this minus whole cube, we get minus sign. Correct? Now apply the formula for 2 plus 1 over 3 whole cube. We get A cube plus B cube plus 3AB bracket A plus B. Now this is minus 2 cube, that means 8. 3 cube, that means I cube is written as I square into I as the previous question. So we get minus 1 over 27 I. 3 and 3 will be cancelled out. We get 2I only. 2I multiplied by 2. We get 4I. And 2 multiplied by 1 by 3I. We get 2 by 3. I into I square. Correct? Now solve the real part together, imaginary part together. We get minus 8 and put the value of I square. This is minus 1. So we get minus 2 by 3. And then 4 minus 1 by 27 I. Just taking LCM, we get 3 8 is 24, 24 minus 2, 22 by 3 we get, and then 27 multiplied by 4 we get 4 sevens are 28, carry 2, 4 twos are 8, 9 10, 108 minus 1 we get 107, 107 upon 27 I. This is negative. Correct. Now from question number 11 to 13 we have to find the multiplicative inverse. Minus 3i. It is given 4 minus 3i. Suppose we have to find the multiplicative inverse of this complex number. We have to write Z inverse for multiplicative inverse. That means 4 minus 3i to the power minus 1. We can write 4 minus 3 to the power minus 1 is like that. 1 upon minus 4 minus 3i. And now just rationalize it by multiply its conjugate. That means 4 plus 3i upon 4 plus 3i. Just change the sign in front, just change the front side of imaginary number, we get the conjugate of any complex number. Get 4 plus 3i upon 4 minus 3i multiplied by 4 plus 3i. Just apply the formula here, a plus b, a minus b, we get 4 whole square, that means 16, minus 3i whole square, that means 9i square. Just put the value of this I square, minus 1, we get 4 plus 3i upon 16 plus 9, 25. And then separate the part. 4 by 25 is a real part and 3 by 25i is a imaginary part. Correct? As similar way, root 5 plus 3i. Firstly, reciprocal, root 5 plus 3i. Then multiply by its conjugate, root 5 minus 3i and root 5 minus 3i. We get root 5 minus 3i in numerator and root 5 plus 3i multiplied by root 5 minus 3i in denominator. By solving this we get root 5 minus 3i upon, just apply a plus b, a minus b, we get root 5 whole square minus 3i whole square. We get root 5 minus 3i, root 5 whole square we get 5, and for 3 whole square we get 9, and this is I square. Just put the value of this I square, negative 1, this negative 1 and this negative converted into positive. So we get root 5 minus 3i by 14. So the answer is root 5 by 14 and minus 3i by 14. Got it? Now come to the next, minus I. Minus I. Firstly do reciprocal, 1 upon minus I. Then multiply by its conjugate, positive I. This is I square and put the value of I square, we get minus 1 and minus 1 plus 1. So I is a multiplicative inverse of minus I. Now the next question, question number 14. 3 plus I root 5, 3 minus I root 5 upon root 3 plus root 2i and minus root 3 minus I root 2. Just simply solve. Just apply firstly a plus b, a minus b formula. We get 3 whole square minus I root 5 whole square in numerator, and in denominator we get root 3 plus root 2i. Just shifted this minus sign in the bracket, we get minus root 3 plus I root 2. So this minus 3 and positive 3 will be cancelled out. We get root 2i and plus root 2i, 2 root 2i. Correct? So 3 square is 9 minus I square and the square of root 5 we get 5. This is 2 root 2i. Now I square is negative 1. This negative converted will be positive. We get 9 plus 5 over root 2 root 2i. Now 9 plus 5 is 14 and this is 2 root 2 I, then this will be cancelled out. We get 7 in numerator. So overall we get 7 upon root 2i. Just multiply by I in numerator and by denominator also. So we get 7i upon root 2 into I square, that means negative 1. So we get minus root 2. And then solve the under root. We have to multiply by root 2 in numerator and denominator both. So we get 7 root 2 I upon root 2 and minus. Correct?